In this project, we were tasked to create a chicken feeder that would take into account a chicken's natural action possibilities in its construction. For a chicken, these are its natural action possibilities, which I observed through research and watching chickens move and feed in natural environments. They can scratch and search for food, and they eat by trial and error, which means that they will taste and then quickly reject anything that they don't like, which means everything goes into their mouths. They peck. They are able to walk and enter and exit enclosed spaces and navigate ramps. An unintended action possibility that I wanted to limit was the fact that they do end up destroying most places that they forage in. So here's my setup. It takes a lot of cues from a combination of litter catches for animals that are not chickens and foraging platforms that chickens use that are full of dirt or grass, but an additional project constraint was that inside the material could not be organic. And so here is how it would work. The chicken would enter through the ramp, would go in, and this material is a litter catch, and this fiber traps small materials. So it was my hope that through trapping those small materials, the scratching would encourage the chicken to dig, get the material out, and eat it that way. However, I went to the farm, and the story I got was slightly different. From the top. Okay. So here we have our chickens. There's 12 of them. I've been speaking with their owner, Josh, and he has explained to me that having the food stuck in the fibers is not going to do anything on its own. Their behavior is that they want to be able to dig in material like he's got put down right now. And so there needs to be something for them to be able to get to bugs underneath it. Also, for the class, check this out. It's a feeder that they've learned to step on. And this reveals the food. And it's supposed to keep vermin away. However, because of the chicken's behavior of knocking it out of the box, which they do intentionally, it spills all over and pests get to it anyway. And so that would be a good thing to explore moving forward. So after visiting the farm, I realized that some of my assumptions about chickens' bodily action possibilities had been incorrect. What prompts them to scratch is not that the fibers are trapping the seeds or that the seeds are stuck. It's the fact that there's something on top that they can kind of get through. And so the real action possibility that chickens are really after is making a mess, for lack of a better term. They like to be able to have something to dig through, not just pick out of. And so in my next iteration, what I would do, sticking with synthetic materials, there's a patent out right now for a sort of straw-like material that is synthetic, but that you can wash off and reuse. And so this material would be a layer that would go over the top of the seeds in the mat, and what the chicken would do is actually dig through that, then get to the seeds enclosed in the mat, and then start pecking. And this would hopefully encourage the foraging behavior that I intended from the beginning.